Good afternoon, folks. My name is Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. The purpose of the first appearance is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I'll determine if probable cause exists for those charges. Probable cause simply means that it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, and more likely than not that you're the person who committed that crime. Of course, as you stand before me this afternoon, I presume that you're innocent of these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings unless and until the state attorney's office can prove the charges against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release today, that is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've got a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule here in the 5th Judicial Circuit, or the warrant which led to your arrest. I'll determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. We'll let you know when your next court date will be. If you'd like to have the services of the public defender, I'll gladly appoint the PD to represent you this afternoon. You do have a right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. If you have not had a chance to make that call, please let me know. We'll make sure that happens. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you do have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, they will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. Now I need each and every one of you there at the jail to please raise your right hands and be sworn. You all solemnly swear affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Outstanding. When you hear your name called, please step forward to the podium. Alexandra Scola. Afternoon again, young lady.
Good to see you again.
Date of birth?
12/15/1990.
All right, so Alexandra, we've cleared up your local. We have this Wisconsin issue. Your options today are this. If you want to have an extradition hearing on that Wisconsin warrant, you can, but that process takes up to 60 days. While you're waiting for that to happen, you'd wait right there in the jail here in Hernando County. The only purpose of that is to determine if you're the right person, if Wisconsin really has a valid hold on you. If we do that, then when we finally figure that out, from that point, Wisconsin would have 15 days to come and get you. You can waive your right to that hearing this afternoon if you wish. If you waive, then we'll contact Wisconsin immediately and tell them they got 15 days right now. You're signing. You're awesome. All right.
Thank you. Is it business days or days in general?
It's days. It's 15 days. So if you're still here in 15 days, they're going to bring you back to see me, and we're going to find out what's going on, right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Bernadette Zimmerman.
Hi, Your Honor.
Morning, Bernadette. What's your date of birth?
February 3rd, 75.
Okay, Bernadette, I have a warrant for you out of Pasco County. Judge down there thinks that you failed to appear on a charge of expired driver's license. That judge set your bond at $1,013. Unfortunately, Bernadette, I can't change that. If you can post the bond and they'll let you out of jail, you can go down to Newport Richey, find out when they want you in court. If you can't post that bond, I'll give Pasco County 5 days to come and get you. Never takes 5 days with Pasco, but if for some strange reason you were still here 5 days from now, they'd bring you back to see me and I'd find out what the problem is, okay?
Your Honor, I was in the hospital. That's why I couldn't.
Yeah, Bernadette, it's usually a reason like that when people fail to appear, but this is how they get you back on the docket, unfortunately. So all you can do is try to bond out and then get back down there and find out when to go to court. And like I said, if you can't bond out, they're going to come get you.
So how much is the bond?
It's set at $1,013. If you talk to a bondsman, it's probably about $100.
$100 to get out, and then I can. Okay, so if I put $100 down, I can go out, and then I can still make payments.
If that's with a bondsman, you'll have to call a bondsman, Bernadette. Okay.
Okay, I haven't had a chance to call anybody yet.
Okay, who do you want to call?
I would like to call Melissa or anybody who's outside.
Bernadette, I know that. Just give me a name and a phone number, and I'm going to say yes.
It's I have Melissa to call. It's my friend.
All right,
And
we're
the
going to
phone
call
number-
Marissa. What's Marissa's phone number?
Okay, the phone number is 352-410-3213.
Okay, they're going to let you make that call.
Or I have another one if I can't reach her.
No,
It's
I'm gonna green light you for Marissa. Let's go with that, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hiram Davis.
Judge, I have a PC on Shauna Berry also.
She shouldn't be there because we did that
How
yesterday.
you are?
Some of them are from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Hiram, what's your date of birth?
12/29/57.
All right. Hiram, I will also have a warrant for you out of Pasco County. The judge that issued that warrant set the bond at no bond. It's a violation of probation warrant. So we'll let Pasco know you're here and ready to go. I'll give them 5 days to come get you. Like you just heard me say, never takes that long with Pasco, but if they forget about you and you're still here in 5, they'll bring you back to see me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. George Filkins.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, George. What's your date of birth?
9/15/94.
Okay, George, I have a commercial burglary, a grand theft auto, and a petty theft. There's probable cause for those charges. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself, you want to hire private counsel, would you like the public defender?
Public defender.
And George, how long have you been in jail right now?
This is my second day.
Second day.
I was out on bail already.
He was out
He was recently arrested on the 18th and
a few
bonded
days
out.
ago and then bonded out and, okay,
Yes,
Yeah, it's
and
what-
that case is
like 12 days
2020
after.
CF
103.
103. Yes, Judge.
Okay. So George, on these charges, the new charges is probable cause. I'm sorry, did you say you wanted the public defender?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender. I'm going to leave the bonds on these new charge per the schedule, which is $10,000, $5,000, and $500 respectively. I'm going to move these to the 12th of February, which is where your other case is,
On the same date.
on the
Thank
same
you.
day, at the same time, with the same judge. But
Whatever.
hang on. The other thing I'm going to do is job number 1 when you're out on bond is don't pick up new criminal charges. It appears to me that you have. So in your old case, which is 2020 CF 103, pursuant to Florida Statute 903.0471, I'm going to revoke your bond in that case. We're going to hold you on no bond, at least until the 12th of February. That's when all of your cases will be back in front of Judge Toner. Judge Toner can revisit that bond if he wants, or you can resolve your case or whatever. The public defender will come out and see you before the 12th to explain all of this in further detail, all right?
Sounds good.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Keith Levy. Keith, what's your date of birth?
10/03/91.
Is he really here only on this FTA on a petty theft?
Judge, I'm showing he was sentenced in Lake County on
Yeah, he's got a DOC sentence.
December the 16th to a unit. This was a PD case, but looks like he FTA'd because he was over in Lake.
Okay, so Keith, you got a prison sentence to finish up, and they sent you over here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. State, can you have time served and get on his way?
Yes, Judge, and there is restitution for $95 to Bruce Weaver, and I will have that submitted after court.
Okay. So Keith, you want to take time served on the petty theft? We'll get you down the road.
Yes, sir.
Very good. You understand by entering a plea today, you give up the right to have a trial by jury, the right to confront the witnesses against you, the right to remain silent, the right to have a lawyer represent you, but you want to give up those rights so we can resolve this case today?
Yes, sir.
Case number 19-MM3425 as to the charge of petty theft. How do you wish to plead? You can plead no contest.
Yes, sir.
Accept that plea, find it's freely and voluntarily made. Will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 30 days in the county jail, credit 30 days served. Finding court costs is $550, and I won't order a cost of incarceration because that would have been done already, and $95 of restitution. That takes care of this misdemeanor case, so you're free now to be released wherever you got to go next. Okay?
I have a felony charge too, I think. Am I still going to stay here for that?
You have a felony charge here.
Yes, sir.
and that's CF 2027. Looks like that's been set for February 7th, Keith, so you're going to stay here till you get there. My guess is they're going to get you resolved on that fairly quickly, too.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
The misdemeanor's done, all right?
Simple. Thank you.
You bet.
I didn't see that.
Jaquez Rouse. Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
July 17, 2000.
All right, young man. We have a warrant for you out of Pinellas County. The judge that signed that warrant apparently believes you failed to appear on some felony charges and set a bond of $60,013. I can't change that. If you could post that money, you could go to St. Pete, find out when you're due back in court. If you can't post it, I'll give Pinellas 5 days to come get you. If you're still here in 5 days, they'll bring you back to see me, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Ryan Williams. Morning again, Ryan. Date of birth?
12/9/87.
All right, so this is that, like we talked about yesterday, this is that warrant from St. Lucie County. The bond on it is no bond. I can't change that, so we'll let St. Lucie know you're here, and I'll give them 5 days to come get you, all right?
All right.
Thank you. David Watson. Afternoon, David. What's your date of birth?
5/13/89, sir.
David, you're hearing a warrant out of Sumter County. The judge in Sumter County found probable cause for a petty theft. Set your bond at $500. Same drill. If you can post the bond, then you go over to Bush and they'll find out when they want you in court. If you can't post it, I'd give Sumter 5 days to come pick you up. Sumter's the same situation. It never takes 5 days. But if for some strange reason you were still here in 5, I would they'd bring you back to see me and I'd find out what the problem is, okay?
Your Honor, I've already been here since December 12th. They just gave me 30 days credited for a misdemeanor I served for battery. I still have 19 days on credit. Is there any way I can get that 19 days added to this charge?
You can get it from a judge in Sumter County, not from me.
Okay, so I'd have to still wait here even though I live
You
here?
still got to go to Sumter, yep.
All right. Thank you very
All right,
much.
thank you. And Andre Workman. Morning, Andre. What's your date of birth?
2799.
All right. Now, is there somebody at the jail can tell me? The page 1 says that Pasco County has a hold. Do they have a warrant? Do they have anything? Do they have any legal reason to hold him?
I don't even know.
Now, Andre, just be quiet, okay?
It looks like there's a warrant out of Pasco for robbery, home invasion with a firearm.
Well, except that the PC affidavit says they're working on it. They don't have one.
All I have is a teletype in the folder that says that the warrant is confirmed in reference to those charges.
I'll say so. Now, the teletype is something I don't have. So you have a teletype that says, what does it say about bond?
It actually doesn't address a bond. It just says the warrant's confirmed. Robbery, homicide. I'm sorry, robbery, home invasion with a firearm. And that was it.
Yep. All right. Okay, is it possible for us in the next 24 hours to find out more information about that warrant?
Yes, sir.
Because I mean, this is the way the PC is written. It's leaving me a little cold. Now, admittedly, the PC was written by 1864, so that may be what the problem is. But I don't have a lot of information right now. So Andre, I'm not sure. It sounds like there probably is a warrant for you in Pasco County. I want to know what it is and what it says before I let you go. The law allows me to hold you for 24 hours, which is what I'm going to do. The fine staff at the jail is going to look into it. The state attorney's office here is going to look into it, and you and I will have a conversation tomorrow at this same time, and we'll figure out what's going on. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.